Hello, and welcome back to the channel. The story that follows is approximately true, the names have been changed, and the facts have now been slightly adjusted to make the story more family friendly. You ever been to a wedding where the groom and groomsmen looked like they just crawled out of a demolition derby? No? Then you weren't at Mitch's wedding in Southern Illinois back in the 90s. Buckle up, because I'm about to tell you how one bachelor party went completely off the rails. It all started on a warm Saturday night. Mitch, a poor guy getting married, was about as wholesome as you could get. This in itself was amazing, because he came from a family in Nashville, Illinois well known for being swingers. I mean, word on the street was that family picnics looked like naked twister games. I knew this firsthand because we were altar boys together, back when we were kids. But his brother Dwayne? Dwayne was the kind of guy who thought a light beer was just something you drank before switching to whiskey. He was in charge of the night's festivities, which meant, of course, that trouble was inevitable. The plan was simple: hit up some bars around Woodlawn and Mount Vernon, get Mitch so drunk he couldn't spell his own name, then go to Fantasyland, Larry Flint's, and Pops before calling it a night. We were off to a great start, shouting, laughing, and maybe singing a little too loudly as we rolled into this dive called the Rusty Nail. It had all the essentials: sticky floors, a jukebox stuck on Lynyrd Skynyrd, and enough neon signs to give you a seizure. Now, what we didn't know was that the Dirty Bombs were in town. The Dirty Bombs were a biker gang with a reputation. Their leader, CC, short for Chicks Crave, and yes, he gave himself that nickname, was about 6 foot tall, covered in tattoos, and had a permanent scowl like someone just stole his French fries. That's when Kenny, bless his heart, stumbled into the scene. Kenny was one of those guys who could drink a case of Bud Light and still think he could walk a straight line. He wobbled into the bathroom and managed to pull off the trifecta of bad decisions. First, he leaned too far into the urinal. Second, he tried to turn around before he was finished. And third, he turned around right into CC. Now, CC looked down at the wet spot on his jeans, raised one massive eyebrow, and said, real calm like, "Sorry, man, I know you're on a bachelor party, but you pissed on me, so I do have to punch you once." And punch him he did. Kenny hit the ground like a sack of potatoes, and before anyone could react, the whole bar exploded into chaos. It was the bachelor party versus the Dirty Bombs. Fists were flying, bottles were smashing, and Dwayne, because of course it was Dwayne, tried to fight a guy twice his size using nothing but a pool noodle. Needless to say, we lost. Badly. By the time the dust settled, half the guys were on the floor groaning, and the other half were too embarrassed to look anyone in the eye. CC and his crew strutted out like they'd just won a championship game. But this is Southern Illinois. You think we were gonna let it end there? Not a freaking chance. We regrouped at Kenny's cousin Earl's barn. Earl was a farmer with muscles carved from years of baling hay, and he didn't need much convincing to join the fight. They punched Kenny? He said, grabbing a pitchfork. Well, hell, let's go. An hour later, we rolled back into the Rusty Nail, this time with half the county in tow. Earl, 3 of his brothers, 2 neighbors, and even the guy who delivers feed to the farm were ready for round 2. We stormed in like an army, and the bikers just grinned like they'd been waiting for it. And let me tell you, that second fight was something out of a low-budget action movie. People were getting slammed into jukeboxes, bar stools were flying, and someone, I'm not naming names, tried to ride CC like a mechanical bull. It went on for hours. Hours. At some point, we all just kind of ran out of energy and called it a tie. By the time Mitch's wedding rolled around, we were a sight to behold. Black eyes, split lips, and bruises everywhere. The photographer asked if we wanted to cover up the damage, and Mitch just grinned and said, "Nah, let's lean into it." So, naturally, we all ripped the sleeves off our tuxedos. We looked like a redneck boy band. But here's the kicker. Years later, at my own wedding, CC showed up. I don't know how he found out about it, but there he was, carrying a gift. Inside were 2 cards that said, redeemable for 1 free beat-up, good for life. The only rule is you can't use it on each other. I didn't know whether to laugh or frame it. Then, for a laugh, I said, "Hey, CC, how about we trade outfits for the reception? You wear my tux, and I'll wear your Dirty Bombs vest." CC just stared at me, dead serious, and said, "Don't ever ask me that again." And that, my friends, is the story of how a bachelor party turned into a small-town legend. Mitch got married, the Dirty Bombs became unlikely friends, and I still have a get-out-of-jail-free card in my sock drawer. Life's funny like that. Thank you for having the gonads to watch this epic video. Please stay tuned for some music about this topic. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. Turn on notifications if you so please. Peace. Y'all.
Down in southern Illinois where the cornfields grow, a groom and his boys had a night to show. They hit the rusty nail with the plans to get wild, but fate had a twist and it wasn't mild. Oh, Kenny turned from the urinal too fast. CC's jeans got sprayed and the die was cast. Hit the biker gang stare and a voice so grim. He said, "Sorry, my friend, but I gotta hit him." It's the Bachelor Bash, the fight of the night. Farm boys and bikers under neon lights. Fists flew hard, but respect grew fast in the legend of the dirty bombs and the Bachelor Bash. They took their lumps and regrouped in the barn, called in the farmers, and raised the alarm. Earl grabbed his pitchfork, neighbors grabbed beer. They said, "Let's go back, we'll settle it here." Round two broke loose, settle it here. Round two broke loose, and the jukebox wailed. Bar stools spun, but no side prevailed. When the dust all cleared, they shook hands and paid a tie in the books, but a bond was gained. It's the Bachelor Bash, the fight of the night. Farm boys and bikers under neon lights. Fists flew hard, but respect grew fast in the legend of the dirty bombs and the Bachelor Bash. They took their lumps and regrouped in the barn, called in the farmers, raised the alarm. Earl grabbed his pitchfork, neighbors grabbed beer. They said, "Let's go back, we'll settle it here." Round two broke loose, and the jukebox. Down in southern Illinois where the cornfields grow, the groom and his boys had a night to show. They hit the rusty nail with plans to get wild, but fate had a twist and it wasn't mild. Old Kenny turned from the urinal too fast. C's jeans got sprayed and the die was cast. With the biker gang stare and a voice so grim, he said, "Sorry, my friend, but I gotta hit him." It's the Bachelor Bash, the fight of the night. Farm boys and bikers under neon lights. Fists flew hard, but respect grew fast in the legend of the dirty bombs and the Bachelor Bash. They took their lumps and regrouped in the barn, called in the farmers, raised the alarm. Earl grabbed his pitchfork, neighbors grabbed beer. They said, "Let's go back, we'll settle it here." Round two broke loose, and the jukebox wailed. Bar stools spun, but no side prevailed. When the dust all cleared, they shook hands and paid a tie in the books, but a bond was gained. It's the Bachelor Bash, the fight of the night. Farm boys and bikers under neon lights. Fists flew hard, but respect grew fast in the legend of the dirty bombs and the Bachelor Bash. It's the Bachelor Bash, the fight of the night.